Mega Man 11 launched, and after years, Capcom and Mega Man fans now have a new game to play through. But is this Mega Man worthy to be the 11th entry to the series, or is this a mega dump? Today, I will be reviewing this game, and I will try to explain if this game is worthy of your money, and more importantly, worth the Mega Man name. Dr. Wily is back with 8 robot masters and several of his own tricks to challenge Mega Man, and it's your job to defeat the mechanical maniac and save the world. To begin with, I will be reviewing this game with the 5 pillars of gaming: graphics, gameplay, sound, story, and control. So what's the story? As soon as the game starts, you're given a short cutscene explaining that Wily and Light were researching advanced robotics at one point in time. While Light was researching what Mega Man would become, Wily was researching this advanced double gear system. Later, it is shown that Wily wakes up from a dream and remembers his double gear research, beginning the game where Wily attacks Dr. Light's lab, stealing all of his robot creations once again, and using his double gear system to, once again, challenge Mega Man with those 8 robot masters. The story itself is very basic. It works, I guess, but it doesn't really feel that important or massive, as we, the players, have no connection to those kidnapped robots. So the story doesn't really hit that hard, but none of the Mega Man stories really have. The biggest change to the Mega Man formula here is with the graphics and the gameplay though. Starting with the most obvious change, the graphics. This game is absolutely gorgeous at times. The backgrounds are amazing, the environments look updated to suit the situation, and most of the areas look great. But Mega Man and several other characters don't look that good. But I have an affinity to 8-bit graphics, which would make me somewhat biased on this. But it makes me wonder why Capcom couldn't have done a dual pixel mode, where the players could have swapped 8-bit graphics with updated graphics, similar to how Halo 2 did it on the fly, where you could swap between new graphics and old graphics. Aside from a few character models not looking so good, the graphics overall look amazing. Gameplay is where the game takes an interesting turn, introducing the new double gear system. This system allows players to press a button for a few moments as they can choose to slow down time or add extra damage to their weapons. But this is at a cost of overdoing it and reducing the cooldown. If a player stays in the mode for too long, they will be unable to access this double gear mode again for a short period of time. It's a game of balance, which requires the players to think about if they want to destroy something faster or slow down time and dodge more, and also be able to get in quicker shots. It's very encouraged by the game, which presents many moments in each level where the bosses have the same exact double gear systems themselves, and it can be a real challenge to get used to at first. Aside from the new gear system, the standard gameplay returns: charge shots, sliding, running, and gunning action. The biggest problem with the game comes in the form of the controls. This game was not made for one system like a lot of the previous games, but this game actually supports the Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and many other controller formats, and because of this, it loses a lot of its precision. For example, there are multiple times where I was playing the Xbox version and I accidentally called in Rush or accidentally kept bringing up the weapon menu as well. It's a minor annoyance for me personally, but after several hours of playing it, I didn't stop. It didn't reduce, I didn't get used to it, it just kept happening. Moving on to the sound itself, the music is great, but nothing above memorable Mega Man tracks from previous games like Mega Man 2. Take a listen. The sound effects are great, and the voice acting is okay, but Mega Man sounds like a whiny kid.
Stand back, everyone. I'll handle this. But we can't just let him get away. I can take it, Doctor. I want to do this no matter the cost. Hook me up.
I mean, it's nowhere near as bad as Dr. Wily.
Find that media We'll find Dr. Wily.
It's nothing memorable, amazing, other than just some paid voice actors. Yeah, it passes. Spoiler alert, you can skip to this point to avoid the story's conclusion. In the end, nothing massive happens. Dr. Wily tries to destroy Mega Man with several of his own robots, most notably the Yellow Devil returning, but it's typical Mega Man rundown where Mega Man defeats Wily. Dr. Light tells Wily not to be a bad boy anymore, and Wily flies away, saying, "I'll be back again someday." The ending falls in line with previous Mega Man games, but wasn't anything special. With Mega Man 11, the devil is in the details, and the game has them, with many references to older Mega Man games. For example, one of the boss's rooms has that frozen dinosaur as the background, just like in Mega Man 7. But I really dislike this game due to its encouragement to use the double gear system. It's a very difficult game without that gear system, that micromanagement atop the player alone. And then, to add the need for this micromanagement, it becomes difficult. On normal mode, superhero mode is even harder, and though there are 2 easier modes available, it just seems too much emphasis on things like the new double gear system and the item shop are put into play here, whereas previous games rarely required any new mechanic or the item shop to play and beat. Mega Man has always put emphasis on good gameplay over spamming E-tanks or using some gimmick to beat a boss. And this was the first Mega Man where I felt like I had to do both of these to get anywhere just on normal mode. People have collectively given this game around a 7 or 8 out of 10, which is literally par for Mega Man, a mundane average run and gun platformer that isn't broken. And that's a good thing, but it just doesn't excel into a perfect 10. But this is a Mega Man game, and this is one of the least favorite Mega Man games of the series for me due to its new mechanics and its difficulty associated with the mechanics. I have no issue stating that I need to get good at the game, but the problem comes in when this game feels like it can be sold for $10 as a digital downloaded game, and not a $30 box game. The main game can be beaten in 1 hour, with speedrunners doing it faster. The game comes with time trial, challenges, and that's really about it. There's not much else. So unless you love doing extra challenges, this is a pretty bad value for the money. And as a hardcore Mega Man fan that has beaten every Mega Man game up to 11, I would suggest buying the Legacy Collections before this one. 10 games for less than $30 in the Mega Man and Mega Man X Legacy Collections versus $30 for one game, Mega Man 11. Unless you're a hardcore fan, this game will probably not appeal to you. I give this game a B rating. Solid gameplay plus updated graphics and a run and gun action keeps this game a fun challenge to return to, but the difficulty will turn many players off and require a lot of time to get good at. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's Mega Man 11 in a nutshell reviewed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a big thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you can leave a dislike and tell me what I can do better in the future. And you can always click that subscribe button, as I'm on the road to 1 million subscribers. And hey, hopefully you'll be there when I'm holding that gold play button. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. As always, good gaming, God bless, and I hope to see you back here next time.